Hello students, in this session we are going to discuss about the resistance temperature detector, that is RTD. It is one of the classification of variable resistive type transducer. So in this session the objectives are the students can understand the construction and working principle of RTD. Then students can understand the advantages and disadvantages of RTD. So before going to discuss about RTD, nowadays in automation field, instrumentation plays a major role on that. A important device is a sensor and a transducer. So this transducer is a device that detects and responds of some types of input from the physical environment. Physical environment means temperature, pressure, level, weight, etc. So the transducer converts the variations in a physical quantity to electrical signal. So similar way, this RTD convert temperature in terms of resistance. That resistance value converted into voltage, then that will be displayed in a display. Okay, so the RTD directly varies proportion to the changes of temperature. Right? And RTD exhibit the positive temperature coefficient. Right? So there are two types of temperature coefficient available, but here this RTD exhibit positive temperature coefficient. Positive temperature coefficient mean if resistance increases, at the same time temperature also increases, right? So otherwise we can say if temperature increases, the resistance also increases, depends upon the material used, right? So the operation in general we can say, if temperature increases means the resistance increases, right? So that concept used in this RTD device. So RTD detect the temperature in terms of resistance. That RTD device connected in a V-stone bridge. Right? So normally the V-stone bridge is balanced condition, means the voltage measured by this voltmeter is 0. Now when temperature increases, the resistance of the RTD device also increases. If resistance of the RTD device increases, then the device bridge become unbalanced. So due to this unbalance, this voltmeter shows the voltage according to the changes in the RTD. Then we can connect that voltage into display device in terms of degree, whether it is Celsius or Fahrenheit. This is the uh, resistance calculation formula. R equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha T minus T naught plus beta into T minus T naught square. Here RT represents resistance at T degree Celsius. R naught represents resistance at 0 degree Celsius. Here alpha and beta are the coefficients of the particular metal used. Here the beta into T minus T naught square and all the higher order value. So I can neglect this value. If I neglect, I can write simply R t equal to R naught 1 plus alpha T minus T naught. Otherwise, I can say R t equal to R naught 1 plus alpha into change in T. This symbol represents the RTD. Similar to our diode transistor, these are the symbols of RTD. So we can use different materials. This RTD device depends upon our requirement. Platinum, copper, nickel, tungsten, gold and silver and all. Right? See this resistant temperature characteristics. So the platinum is a linear characteristics compared to this nickel and copper. Right? So if you take nickel, nickel has a limited temperature range because the amount of change in resistance per degree, a change in temperature becomes non-linear at the temperature about 300 degrees Celsius or 5 to 572 degree Fahrenheit. this copper having little bit linear resistance temperature relationship, but it has low resistivity. So it requires long length of conductor to produce the acceptable sensor. However, the copper oxidates and it can be used to over 150 degrees Celsius. So the platinum, the most widely used device in RTD device, has a linear characteristics. So platinum has linear increase of 0.385 ohm per degree over a wide temperature range. So it has the best accuracy and stability device, and it has very high resistivity. So only a small quantity is required to fabricate an acceptable sensor. So this tungsten and gold and silvers are very rarely used. Right? So this RTD typically operates within the broad temperature range of minus 200 degrees Celsius to plus 500 degree Celsius. See here this term PT100 RTD, right, that I will explain in later slides. So here the resistance versus temperature graph of PT100, this is a linear curve because of we are using a platinum device. Right. So these are the comparison table of platinum, copper and nickel. So here the base resistance in platinum per 0 degree Celsius it shows 100 ohm. For copper at 0 degree Celsius it shows 10 ohm. In nickel for 0 degree Celsius it shows 120 ohm. Comparing to all, this platinum gives best stability and good linearity, and also it can be used in a wide range of values. So these are the different types of RTD. One is thin film RTD, another one is wire wound RTD. So this first one case is thin film RTD. In this thin film RTD or flat film RTD, the flat film detectors, that is flat film detectors are manufactured by fine layer of platinum wires on a ceramic substrate. Right? The element is then coated for epitaxy or glass, which provides the protection. They are cheaper alternative to wire wound detectors and have fast response time. So because of this thickness of the layer of platinum may be extremely thin, this is 1 micron. So these RTD are very fast to respond to temperature changes. However, they offer less stability and have a lower temperature range than the wire wound counterparts. The next case is wire wound RTD. It is built by winding a small diameter of platinum sensing wire around a non-conducting cylindrical ceramic rod. So then it is covered with either a ceramic or a glass coating. They have greater accuracy over the wide temperature range than flat film detector. However, its cost is more. That is expensive. In general, this RTD represented in terms of PT100, PT500, PT1000 and all. What is meant by PT100? So the most common RTD element is made up of platinum, which resistance of 100 ohm per degree Celsius. So it is called PT100. So PT500 means is a platinum 500. So per degree, that is per 0 degree Celsius it shows 500 ohm. Similarly, PT1000 means per 0 degree Celsius it gives 1000 ohm. So that is the meaning of this PT100, PT500, PT1000. So these are some different configuration of RTD. So the configuration may be 2 wire, 3 wire, 4 wire RTD. So Depends upon the requirement where the accuracy is needed, depends upon the location. We can use this type of the 2 or 3 4 wire RTD. The first case shown in this diagram represent 2 wire RTD. See here, 2 wires, one is red, another one is white. So this length, the length of wire also making some resistance, that only shown here. Lead R, both resistance given here because of this length. And after that, this device connected in the Wheatstone bridge. Then if temperature increases, the resistance of the device increases. Once device resistance increases, accordingly the bridge become unbalanced. According to unbalance, the voltmeter measure the temperature in terms of voltage. Right? This type of two-wire RTD is low cost, used only when lead wires are short, and it can be rarely used due to the high error from lead wire resistance. The high voltage AC units might use this two-wire RTD. Second case is 3-wire RTD. See here, 2 red lead and 1 white lead. Right? So here also this network, see the L1, L2, L3 are 3 lead. So this variable RTD connected in Wheatstone bridge. So once the temperature varies, the Wheatstone bridge getting unbalanced. Right? So accordingly, we can measure the voltage of the corresponding temperature. Using this 3-wire RTD, we can get a good balance of cost and performance. So it is a most common type of RTD in industry. Good lead wire compensation also it can be provided, used in most industrial applications also. Next one is 4-wire RTD. This is a 4 lead, 2 red lead and 2 white lead. Similar way that can be connected in a bridge. But the problem is the cost is very high. But best lead wire compensation, and it provides the most accurate solution also. So it can be used in laboratory settings. So these are the different RTD used in industry. Industrial RTD, autoclave RTD, transition joint RTD, bearing temperature RTD, plug and jack type of RTD. So this various types of RTD depends upon the location, depends upon the necessity we can use. This is the practical diagrams of RTD. So for example, if I want to measure the temperature of motor winding, when the motor is working, temperature of the motor winding varies depending upon the load due to the copper loss. That anyway the copper loss varied, so temperature also varied. So due to the temperature variation, the resistivity of the platinum wire gets changed. So which in turn changes the resistance of the platinum wire. Right? See here the platinum RTD connected inside of our motor. Right? So due to this resistivity of platinum wires gets changed, so the resistance of this network can be changed. So from this the resistance can be calibrated with the help of this meter. So whatever the variation in temperature of motor winding, that can be directly shown with the help of this calibrated meter. It may be meter or multimeter. There is analog meter or multimeter or voltmeter, like that. So for example, a temperature of a exhaust gas from a machine needs to be measured by use of platinum RTD, whose resistance at 20 degrees Celsius is 100 ohm, and resistance temperature coefficient is 0.00392 degree per Celsius. the exhaust gas temperature should not rise above 150 degrees Celsius, then what would be the resistance range of RTD connected to the bridge? So we have general formula. So RT equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha T minus T in general. Here I am representing that in terms of del T. So R naught value given, that is 100, 1 plus alpha value also given, temperature coefficient 0.00392, and the variation of temperature is 150 to 20 degree. So the RT 100 to 150.96 ohm for a temperature range of 20 degree to 150 degree Celsius we can get. So these are the comparison of thermocouple, RTD and thermistor. So by comparing this thermocouple and thermistor, RTD temperature range is great, and linearity good, and sensitivity is medium, response time medium, stability is good, accuracy is very high compared to other temperature measured devices, and durability good, and cost is high compared to both, cost is very high. So the advantages of RTD, due to no fluid present, here there is no fluid, so absolute temperature easily recorded. It is high sensitive and gives accurate results. It has good range of temperature measurement. It can this measure from very low to very high temperature, depends upon the material used, whether it's the nickel, cadmium, platinum. And due to electrical output, that is the resistance change, it can be used with the PLC applications, and a complete automation can be achieved. The disadvantages are it requires more complex measurement circuit, it is affected by shock and vibration. Compulsory a bridge circuit is needed with a power supply to measure the resistance of the RTD device. Slower response time than thermocouple device, it is a large bulb size. Possibility of self-heating, due to the self-heating also some error will come, and the initial cost is very high and sensitivity is a little bit low. So the applications of RTD device: air conditioning and refrigeration service to measure the temperature, then food processing unit, stoves and grills, textile production, plastic processing, petrochemical processing, microelectronics, air, gas and liquid temperature measurement. Right. So if I say in overall of this RTD device, so RTD is a temperature measurement device. If temperature increases, the resistance also increases. So the measured temperature with the help of RTD connected to a Wheatstone bridge. So if temperature increases, the RTD resistance also increases. So according to that, the Wheatstone bridge become unbalanced. So according to that unbalance, the voltmeter or multimeter connected in Wheatstone bridge detected that resistance value in temperature voltage. Right? So we can get directly the value of temperature in terms of voltage. Okay. Then we can connect that into the display device also. That display device directly represent the temperature range. It is a 28 degree Celsius or 26 degree Celsius. Okay. So that's all about our RTD device. Thank you.